This is Rubbernecker's Floral Watercolor Stamp Blossoms, number 929. What we're going to do is we're going to take the stamps off the packaging and we're going to lay them on top of the paper insert that comes with it so that we can align them. You take your block, lay it over the top of that, keeping this edge parallel with this edge of the paper. Do the same for the stems. Fit them right in there where they belong. Take your block and lay it over the top, keeping your edge parallel. Doesn't matter what size block you use. Okay. Now, we're going to take this portion of it. We're going to take our water brush. See if we can get a clean one here. Oh, there's our blue one over there. Okay. And we're going to pick up, this is some of the Color Burst Orchid. This is from the new Caribbean Bright series. I'm going to pick some of this up. I'm going to actually work it right here on my craft sheet a little bit. And I'm going to give it a spritz of water right off to the side of it, because I'd like to mix it so that I get a little light and a little darker of these colors. And I'm just going to brush these onto the stamp. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to pick up some of this original intense color. And I'm going to just add some of that here and there to the stamp. So I got a little bit of contrast going on with some of the lighter water-based and a little bit darker on the edging. And if you want it really dark, you can pick it up right from your crystals and you can see how much darker that is. Just so there's some interest. It's not all just one monolithic flower. Okay, let's see what we got. Now, you have a piece of 110 watercolor paper. We're going to give this a little bit of spritz so it'll move around a bit, and we're going to stamp it down right about like that. Now, our block edge is parallel with the edge of the paper. Okay. Let that dry for a second. Now we're going to take our flower base, and the flower base is going to lay down in here and it's going to align just about like that, with that pod right there fitting into that top flower right about there, and everything else should follow along. If you have a question about how it's supposed to align, you can look back at your packaging and you can see that this point right here fits up into the flower quite a bit, and everything else should align about like that. So I'm going to take a StazOn pad and I'm going to stamp that in a nice rich black. And there we have it. Now earlier we made a card using the same set, and we framed this one with our new freehand oval frame. This is number 903, and we added a phrase to it from our freehand phrase set number 900, which includes a square and a circle and 6 phrases that fit inside of each of those.